Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Cheers. I finally figured out that the reflection in my glasses is me on my phone because that's what it is. It's me on my phone. So it's like really reflecting. All right. So, good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm up and I haven't done a lot. I made coffee and that's about it. And gamed on my phone to wake up. And it's Saturday, so I slept in. I got this kid, and I know he watches my videos, but I got this kid that likes to call me at all hours of the night. And I told him to not call me before 5 a.m. So this morning, he decides to call me at 10 after 5. And I slept until 6:30. I was like, no, we're not doing this. So, I love you, kid. I love you a whole lot. But you got to give your mom time to wake up before calling her. Because she doesn't want to talk to anybody, not even the husband, until she's woke up and had her coffee. Cheers. So, yesterday, the husband and I made an agreement. And sometimes you got to do that with your spouse. You got to do that with your significant other, whoever you're living with, whoever you're around. You got to make deals. You got to, if they want you to do something, you got to figure out a different way around it. Because see, yesterday I was tired. I was in the middle of doing dishes and there was like a ton of pans to do. And I had pans in the sink before I asked, hey, will you finish up the dishes and then I'll go pick up the kid? Because we were arguing a little bit, not really, but who's going to go pick up the kid? We were discussing, not arguing. I said, oh, look, I'm tired, like I needed a nap. That's how tired I was. And I said, I will go pick up the kid if you finish up these pans. So he finished up the pans in the sink. That was great. He's like, all right, I'm all done. I'm like, no, that's not what I wouldn't have asked you just to do 4 pans in exchange for me going to pick up the kid because I'm tired. I asked you to do the pans because there's more on the stove. And that pile back there and the dish drainer, that was all the pans. So, yeah, he actually went through and did the pans. I did all of the other dishes, but he went through and did the pans. And then I went to pick up the kid. And then when I got back, I went and I took a nap. It is what it is. And the husband's sitting right here, so he's laughing the whole time I'm talking and telling you. But we got to make compromises in life with anything, with everything, with, the workload of what you're doing around the house or the workload of what's going on with the kid. Is the kid awake yet? I went and I poked her and tried to wake her up too. No, not yet. All right. You are still helping her with her homework, right? Okay. She'll be up before you take a nap tonight. He's got to work tonight, so he's slept all night last night, and then he's gonna take a nap this afternoon into this evening before he goes to work third shift tonight. So, cheers on a Saturday.
I ain't staying awake 24 hours.
I don't expect you to. I expect that you're gonna take a nap later so I can concentrate on my knitting. Yeah. Because when other people are up and around, I don't. Especially now, like I've started into my complex stitches on this thing, and I think I dropped some loops, so now I'm undoing, or what they call frogging these days. I am undoing my work, and in the middle of that I won't talk to anyone because I kind of frogged it, or I kind of messed up when I was on the phone with my kid. Wow, excuse me. Oh, it looks really pretty from the back too. Like there's the front and there's the back. It's kind of the same, just inverted. Wow. I've had excessive coffee today, so now I have excessive coffee burps. Excuse me. Cheers to more coffee. So, again, some days I'm inspirational. Some days I'm not. Some days I'm just dealing with life. Like you, like me, like everybody else. We're just dealing with life as it arrives, right? Sometimes you just get up, you wake up, you drink some coffee, and you sit around. And sometimes I do that. actually about every morning I do that because I don't really start anything to do until the kid goes off to school. And, because otherwise then I'm stopping and starting, and that irritates me. So I just won't start until she goes off to school. But this week I got St. Patrick's Day cookies coming up because that's what they want. And I'm excited to do them because I've been watching videos and I think I know exactly how I'm going to do my St. Patrick's Day cookies for the most part. But some days I'm inspirational. Some days I get up and I'm full of energy and I'm full of inspirational bullshit. And some days I'm not. I'm not saying I'm totally uninspirational today. I'm just saying, you know what? I'm kind of in a blah day. And not even a blah day. Like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel exuberant, but I don't feel bad either. I just feel like I'm here, like I'm alive. And that's kind of sometimes the way we need to be. We just need to be here and alive and taking care of ourselves in the moment when we need to take care of ourselves in. And sometimes you have others to take care of. I've got that kid that's sleeping in there that I got to take care of when she wakes up. And the husband is also going to help take care of the kid when she wakes up because he knows that I need a break too. I need mommy time. And mommy time is anywhere from baking to knitting to crocheting. That's mommy time. Or gaming on my phone. Sometimes when I'm just gaming on my phone, I'm actually just relaxing and trying to not be available to anyone in the moment. And remember to breathe. Always remember to breathe because it will help you clear the fog in your head so you can think more clearly about the next step you need to take in your life. And we're not all, like, you don't have to do anything extravagant every day. It doesn't have to be an extravagant day every single day of your life. Sometimes getting through the day is just what you need to do, is just get through the day and help yourself by getting through the day. Yeah, I thought I might have had something else after that, but probably not. My brain's not braining well this morning. That's okay. So, on a Saturday, find your own things to feel grateful for. And this morning, I'm grateful that the husband and I are communicating well, very well. And sometimes when I get mad at him, I was mad at him the other night. He said, hey, wake me up when you and the kid get home. No, that wasn't that. When was that? Anyhow, he asked me to wake him up. He's like, I'm going to lay down for a little bit. Wake me up when you get back or whatever. From picking the kid up. And so I did. And I only woke him up once. And because he wanted to spend time with the kid and I before we went to bed. And then someone didn't wake up until it was bedtime for the mom. And I was like, look, I'm totally mad at you. I'm furious with you right now. And I'm telling you I'm furious because you didn't get up and spend time with us like you said you were going to. Had you not said that, I would not have expected it. But you said it. So now I expect it. So get your ass up. And now I'm angry because of this. It didn't last long. Like, my anger didn't last long. But I totally, thoroughly told him what was up. And that's the biggest part of communicating with others, is just saying, hey, this is what's up. Will it make them mad? Maybe, possibly. But if you've got an understanding person, and he hasn't always been understanding, same with me, I haven't always been an understanding person. We've had to work at this. And we only started really getting the hang of it about a year and a half, 2 years ago. We've been married for almost 13 years. I know it's snowing. Oh, it is really snowing. It's snowing out this morning. I know the weather was beautiful yesterday, but it's cold and snowy this morning, so be careful out there. So yeah, find your own things to feel grateful for. I know I kind of go off on a tangent in my end video things, but that's okay. It's what I do. Also, be your own magic, find your own magic. Sometimes being your own magic is just surviving the day, just getting through the day for whatever it is you need to do, get the things done you need to get done, and go back to bed and start fresh the next day. Always remember to get your rest and to start fresh the next day. I was kind of on my one kid yesterday when I was talking to him on the phone about getting rest, because he said he'd been up for like 30 hours. Get the rest, kid, because that will help you in your life. It will help you if you can't, well, he can always, he's like a mechanic these days, and he can always figure out that mechanic stuff. But I said, look, sometimes if you can't figure something out or if you're frustrated with something, go take a nap, go to bed, get some sleep, get some rest, and then come back at it later. And that's what I do. When I'm too tired to work on my knitting or cookies or anything, I go take a rest and I come back at it later. And when I do that, I come back more refreshed, more creative, with more ideas in my head because I took that rest. So sometimes being your own magic is in taking that rest that you need for yourself. Even if you can't sleep, lay down, rest your body. Don't do anything. And I'm not saying like play on your phone. Freaking scroll Facebook, scroll TikTok, do whatever you want to do. You know, we got these fantastic phones. Sometimes they're fantastic. That have a myriad of options for us to keep ourselves occupied. So if you feel like you need to rest, but you can't sleep, that's okay. Go, lay down, rest, geek out on your phone for a little bit, get your apps going, whatever you do. I have a couple of different games that I play on my phone, so that's what I do when I'm resting. Even if I'm laying in bed, that's probably what I'm doing. And if I'm too tired, then I'll put my phone away and I'll go to sleep for a little bit. And I don't always sleep like hard when I take a nap. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It is what it is. It's however you feel you need. Look, you're your own human, right? Do the things that you need to do to be the best human you can for yourself. You don't have to be the best human you can for the entire world. I mean, it's recommended, but if you can't be the best human for the entire world, start by being the best human you can for yourself. And that's what I do a lot. I've been practicing for some time. I haven't always been that way, and it happens, right? Just get up and do something different to help you be the better human that you need to be for you, which also helps you be a better human for your children, for your spouse, for whoever else you want to be a better human for. Do it for yourself first. Also, be your own sunshine because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. I'm sure the sun is up and stuff out there, but there are clouds and snow. There are clouds and snow on the outside. So even if that's happening, and it was so warm yesterday and windy, and it's not so warm today and cold and snowy, you can still be your own sunshine. You don't have to let the fact that it's colder out or half the temperature that it was yesterday and snowing to ruin your mood. You can still have a great attitude and a great mood even if it's cold and snowy when it was warm yesterday. It was so Don't do that to yourself or anybody else. Nobody wants to hear it. Huh?
It's still winter.
It is still winter. According to the equinoxes and stuff, it's still winter. The first day of spring doesn't come until, March 21st?
Halfway through March 21st. It's the first, or the 20th is the first day of spring, but March 21st is the first full day of spring. Equinox happens around noon on the 20th.
Okay, there you go. I hope you heard that. The equinox happens at noon on the 20th of March. Happy March. It's March 1st. Tomorrow is the husband's birthday. And in 6 days, it'll be my birthday. No, yeah.
7 days.
7 days from today, it'll be my birthday. Tomorrow is his birthday. 7 days from today, it'll be my birthday. So yeah, be your own sunshine. Doesn't matter what's going on outside. Doesn't matter what's going on over here or over there in China or with, Trump. A lot of people, there are some people that are not happy with Trump, and there are a lot of people that are happy with Trump. I'm one of the ones that are. And normally, I don't talk politics on my stuff or on my Facebook, but I'm really kind of enjoying what Trump's doing and getting stuff together. And will it take some time to get those prices of groceries and gas and stuff down? Sure. It's not going to be an immediate, instantaneous reaction. It takes time to get this stuff rolling, to get things wrapped up. And even, it doesn't, look, I thought I was almost done. Apparently I'm not. I just got inspired.
Inspiration.
I'm going to say Trump inspired me because the things that he's doing, people are like, well, it's not instantaneous. I guess he's lying. And look, the husband listens to political stuff, so I hear it, and I've heard a little bit on the news randomly when I'm not watching my shows and I actually want to listen to what's being said on the news. which doesn't happen very often. But, so, a lot of people are saying, well, this should have happened. And I thought he said he was going to do this and it hasn't happened yet. Look, even when you're working on your mental stability, you didn't get mentally unstable overnight. It took some practice and some years of being mentally unstable to get you where you are now. And to fix that, what?
It's not necessary.
Sometimes mental instability can happen overnight, but also reversing that doesn't happen overnight. Like, it took you years to get to where you're at physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It took you years to get here. When you decide that you don't want to be whatever way you are anymore, it takes practice and not instantaneous results. You can make your mind up to change direction and to change how you are like that, and that's instantaneous. But the results of that take time for you to learn, so you can learn to get better results. So when Trump says this is going to happen, give him some time. Give it, a little bit of time before the things start happening. Because again, this policy's got to be put in place before the thing, whatever it is that he said was going to happen, before that happens. It takes time. When I start this, it's not instantaneous. Like, I don't finish it instantaneously. It takes time. You got to begin and you got to work through it and get to the end. And the same with anything in life. When I start cookies, I got to start with the dishes, and then the final product is the pretty cookies. But it takes time to get to the end result. So when you start something, and Trump has started many things, when it starts something, you start something, the husband starts something, anyone starts something, it takes time to get through it. I think the kid even has an essay due. She has to write an essay this weekend that's due Monday. And it takes time to get there. You got to start before you can finish. And it takes time to work through it and to get it done. Sometimes your time limits are shorter. Sometimes your time limits are longer. It just depends on what you believe and how well you are working at getting it done. This thing, though, taking frickin' forever, because I think I frogged something or I messed up something. I got to take it out and I got to redo it. And I was actually contemplating taking it clear back down to this, but I don't think that I'm going to. I think whatever mistake I made is just going to stay there, and I'll work on it the next time I work on the hat like this. So, so find your own things to feel grateful for on a Saturday and be your own magic. Find your own magic. Sometimes it's just surviving the day. Sometimes that's your magic, is surviving the day, and be your own sunshine, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Could you be complaining about the weather? Sure. Could you be complaining that it's snowing? Oh, it's March. Why is it snowing? Look, it always snows around my birthday. Always, always. And my birthday's next Saturday. It always snows around my birthday. I'm not mad at that. But I do get kind of upset when others complain about the weather. Like, shut the fuck up. You can't control it. Can you be mad about it? Sure, I guess, whatever. But the more you're mad at the weather, the more you're mad at everything else around you. Oh, the weather made me do this. No, shut the fuck up and do something better for yourself. So that's all I got. Hope everyone has a great, lovely, amazing Saturday. And if you're you don't even have to like the snow to enjoy the beauty of it. So if you're hating on something, look at the beauty of something. Find something beautiful around and look at that, and let that inspire you to be better for yourself. The husband is being the husband. Everyone have a great day. Misty out.